students. Welcome back to Learning Management System. Now we will discuss the pointers unit, session number 5 of the subject data structures using C. First unit is pointers and dynamic memory allocation. In session number 5, we will discuss pointers as function arguments and pointer to functions. In C language, you learned how to pass the arguments to functions. There you sent formal parameters to the function, calling function. Main function ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, such as recursion ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ addition of two numbers ಇರಬಹುದು, or palindrome ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಫಿಬೊನಸಿ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಥ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. In all types of functions, we pass one or the other arguments or parameters to the functions. Similarly, we can pass pointers as a function arguments. Functions the arguments ಆಗಿ ನಾವು pointers ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. And later we will discuss pointer to functions like pointer to variable, pointer to array. ಯಾವ ತರ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ತರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಟು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ಒಂದು ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್, ಆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. That pointer may store the address of the entire function. How, that we will discuss now. So there are two types of arguments passing mechanisms over the functions. First one is call by value and call by reference. Then what is call by value? The process of calling a function by passing actual values of formal parameters is known as call by value. Actual parameters ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು calling function ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that is call by value. And call by reference is the process of calling a function using pointers to pass the addresses of variables is known as call by reference. So actual values ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ. So that is called call by reference. We can pass pointers to functions as arguments. When you pass the addresses to a function, the parameters receiving the addresses should be pointers. The function which is called by reference can change the value of variables used in the call. So let us consider the examples. So here I am using one variable x and it is initialized 10 and passing it to the function fun. Here I am adding value 10 to the passed actual parameter, that is add. So this is the mechanism of call by value. What is the output? Here output will be 10. There is no any changes affected to the original variable. Let us see this through the example. Let me demonstrate this program through the compiler. Int main, int x equal to Then call the function fun printf value of x equal to percentage comma x. Return 0. So now let me define the function fun int, say add equal to add plus 10, right? So I am passing x to the function fun, and present value of this add is 20 because it carries the called function value 10, and in this expression it is adding 10. So 10 plus 10, 20. But what should be the output? Output, yes, guess it. So if you think the output is 20, then you are wrong. Let me check now. Run it. See, value of x equal to 10. Why this 10 is not added to this original value variable x? Because when we pass arguments as a call by value, then a copy of this variable is created in the memory, and whatever the modification is done to that variable, it is restricted to that function definition only, and it is modified value is not returned back to the calling function. Hence, it will not affect anything on the original value or actual value. So this is the mechanism of call by value. Okay, students. Now you will see the same thing in call by reference. So call by reference means I am passing the address of the x, and here I am declaring it as pointer. Okay, students. So just I am modifying that argument to the pointer star add star add. So now guess what will be the output? Now output will be 10 plus 10, which is 20. See here, value of x is 20. So in this call by reference mechanism, address of the variable is passed, and whatever the modification happens in the call function, that value, changed value is stored in the memory or address itself, and that address is returned, so that whatever the changes happens in this function, that is affected to the original parameter or the calling function. Understood, students? So this is the difference between call by value and call by reference mechanism. Fine. So here is some examples shown for your visualization purpose. See it. This is call by reference mechanism or method. So what happens actually in the memory? You can understand by observing this example. So void main int n equal to 10 function. Here we are passing address of n. So what is the address of this variable n? It is 2008. This consists of the value 10, right? So the actual value is passed here through its address, and here we are using the pointer. As you know, pointer carries the address, or it points to the address of the another variable. Okay, so whatever the changes are happening in the called function, that is affected to this variable. So here what we have done, here we assigned the value add equal to 20. So previous value 10 is removed and 20 is updated. Actual value of n changed to 20. This is possible because of this call by reference mechanism. We can achieve this with the help of pointer. Okay, students. Now see another mechanism call by value. So what happens here? You observe the example. So geek function value 1, value 2. So here actual values are not passed. Here a copy of the values are passed to the function as arguments, and whatever the changes are happened here, they are not sent back. Right? A statement calling function geek fun, initially it is 10 and 12, and only copy of the variable value 1 and value 2 is passed, and no effect taking place on the calling function. Okay, students. So there is a program for your DSC lab subject, program number 2. Write a C program to illustrate different parameter passing mechanisms, call by value and call by reference. Here it is a program. Let me write this program in compiler. Let me clear the last console output. Int call by value, int a comma int b, int temp equal to temp, temp equal to a equal to b, and b equal to temp. So can you guess this code? What type of code or what it gives? This code is for the problem swapping two numbers. Okay, call by reference, one more function, int star a comma int star b, int temp equal to star a equal to star b, and star b equal to temp. This is another function. Now let me write the main function. Int main, declare two variables x comma y. Say x equal to 10, y equal to 20. Okay, call by value. I'm calling the function call by value, and I'm passing these two variables, and print the statement that after calling the call by value, what is the value of x, what is the value of y. Okay, x comma y. And next, call by reference. So in call by reference, how you send the variables? Through its address operator, x comma y. After calling by reference, what will be the value? So I'm changing the statement after call by reference, making a small changes, x and y, return 0. So this is the lab program. You can refer this one, pause the video, and you can note down in your notebook, and you can practice this in your lab program. Okay, students. Now we'll run this program. Here is the output. After calling call by value x equal to 10 and y equal to 20. Is there any changes even after making the swapping process in this call by value? So here I declared int temp. Temp equal to a equal to b, b equal to temp. So this is the code for changing the value of two variables, interchanging the values. Even after calling this function, making changes, interchange between a and b, again the value of x and y remains same, x and y, x equal to 10, y equal to 10, which was initialized here. No changes, okay, no changes takes place. But after call by reference, see this function call by reference. So this calls to the calling function. We are passing it through address. Here I am using pointers, and I am interchanging a and b values, not values, but by interchanging the memories. There, values get swapped. After calling the call by reference, the values are x equal to 20, y equal to 10. Changes took place now. So this is the process of call by value and call by reference. Okay, students. From the exam point of view, this concept is important, call by value and call by reference. There is a chance of getting a question on this concept. Give the differences between call by value and call by reference mechanism. He may ask it for 5 marks. So you should know the difference between call by value and call by reference mechanisms. So here the differences are listed. You can go through this. So what happens in call by value and call by reference? In call by value, a copy of the value is passed into the function. ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬೈ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ an address of value is passed into the function. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಲ್ ಬೈ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ $x $y. So this is the first difference. Call by value ಅಲ್ಲಿ we just passed it as it is, we passed the value, but in call by reference we are passing the address. This is the first difference. Then changes made inside the function is limited to the function only. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಸ್ವಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಬೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್, ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. After the scope of this function, that is closing brace, the changes that took place is vanished. No longer it exists. Okay. But changes made inside the function validate outside of the function also in call by reference, because ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. The values of the actual parameters do not change by changing the formal parameters. ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬೈ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ the values of the actual parameters do change by changing the formal parameters. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು swap ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, right? So formal parameters ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು changes ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, that is affected on actual parameters. Coming to the fourth difference, actual and formal arguments are created at a different memory location. As I told you, a copy of the actual parameter is created and is passed to the calling function ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ as there are two variables, hence two different memory locations are created. One memory location for the actual parameter and one memory location for formal parameter. But in call by reference, actual and formal arguments are created at the same memory location. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ actual and formal parameters they will be having the same memory location. So this is the difference between call by value and call by reference mechanisms. ಇದು 5 marks question ಇದೆ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಇಂದ, ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Okay students, so till now we discussed the concept pointers can be passed as a function arguments. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ function argument ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ int star px int star py, ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, pointers as function arguments. ಇಲ್ಲಿ function ಇದೆ, function argument ಆಗಿ ನಾವು pointers ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಲ್ಲ, so this is the concept function arguments. Now we will discuss pointer to functions. Pointer to functions. A function has a type and an address location in the memory. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು function create ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it will be having its returning type and the memory location. Therefore, it is possible to declare a pointer to a function. ನಾವೊಂದು function ಗೆ pointer ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು declare ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. The syntax of this one is type function pointer and function. So this parenthesis represents the function. This is compulsory. Function adanತ ಕಂಪೈಲರ್ ಗೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು parenthesis ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. This tells the compiler that f pointer is a pointer to a function which returns type value. ಯಾವ ಡೇಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, void call by reference. So what is the returning type here? Void. Void andre return nothing ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Instead of void, if we write here int, then its return type will be integer type. Okay, so parentheses around pointer are necessary. Okay, ಇದು parenthesis ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪೈಲರ್ ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದೊಂದು pointer to a function ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. Let us consider the example double multiply int. So multiply is a function and double star p1 parenthesis means pointer to a function antartha. So p1 equal to multiply. Now this pointer to function is pointing to the function multiply. Here pointer p1 points to the function multiplies. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ, how a normal pointer will holds the address of another variable, in the same way a function pointer will hold the address of the function. Okay, so here it is one simple example which explains how a pointer can be used to a function. Let me write this code in the compiler. Int main. So here I am creating an universal pointer void. To that I am writing one function pointer which is pointing to a function which is of integer type, that is ampersand of fun. Okay, and star fun pointer. So here is the code. I am passing the value 10 to the function. Next, I have to define the function fun. Before that, write here the return 0. Then next, define the function fun as its return type is void fun and int a. Print the value of a. Printf value of a equal to percentage a. Now you will see the output. See, the value of a is 10. You observe the function. So here fun is declared, and later I declare one fun pointer which is of type function pointer pointing to the fun. So previously it was void, now I changed it to the integer type, and I am passing the value to the function fun through the function pointer. Right? So here the definition of function int a, value of a is 10. So like this, we can have pointers to the function. Okay, students. Like array of pointers, we can have array of function pointers. Array of function pointers. We can use pointers as array of function pointers like this. We can have one array which is a function pointer, and each memory location will be having the definition or memory address of the function. Second will be pointing to the second function. Third will be pointing to the third function. Up to you can have n functions in the array of function pointers. So let us see this example. Let me demonstrate how array of function pointers can be used or can be created in C program. Let me write this program in compiler. So here it is the program which is creating array of function pointers. See here, in main function, I created array of function pointer. So see here, I used bracket symbol, which is the symbol of array. What type of array? Array of function pointers. Int, comma int. This is the prototype of function. So what type of functions I have? I have these functions in the array of pointers, function pointers, that is add, subtract, multiply, and I am assigning some values to the variables, that is a equal to 15, b equal to 10. Enter the choice. So as I have three functions in the array of function pointers, for that I am given the choices for the operation. 0 for addition, 1 for subtraction, and 2 for multiplication, and I am giving the user to enter his choice. If that choice is greater than 2, then return 0, otherwise perform the operations over the respective functions. So after passing the choice entered by the user, respective functions are called. So here add function, subtract function, multiply function. In add function, addition operation is being performed. In subtract, subtraction is performed, and in multiplication, multiplication operation is being performed. So now let me run this program. So here the console asking users to enter his choice. So I am entering the choice 1. So the subtraction is 5. So what is the value of A and B? A is 15, B is 10. Choice 1 is for subtraction. Come to the subtraction function. A minus B. A is 10, B is 10. Sorry, A is 15, B is 10, which gives the result 5. Okay, students, you can rerun it once again. I am entering the choice 0. So the addition is 25 because A is 15, B is 10. 10 plus 15, 25. I am running it once again. I enter the choice 2. Multiplication is 150 because 15 into 10 is 150. So in this way, array of function pointers is having 3 functions: add, subtract, multiplication. With respect to the user choice, it is returning that function. Understood, students? Fine. Now come back to the slide. So in this way, we can use function pointers as array of function pointers. Okay, students. As of now, we will wind up the session 5. And if you have any doubts related to these concepts, please write to lms.dtek@gmail.com. Thank you for watching this video.